Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here, and in today's video I'll be recapping day 11 of the Washington Commanders training camp, talking about some of the biggest takeaways, including Jacoby Brissett getting some first team work. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell as well. It's really quick, very easy, and it helps me out a ton. Also check out BetUS, first link in the description, and join the Discord, second link in the description. We're doing a bunch of stuff over there, some giveaways as well, so let's get into it. Alright, so today was a pretty late day overall. I believe they didn't do any pads. It was a little bit shorter than usual, but let's start off with an injury update. Players that were not working in full team drills: Logan Thomas with the calf, Sadiq Charles with the calf, Curtis Samuel with the leg, but I think he did get a little bit of 11v11 work, and then Emmanuel Forbes was taking reps. So it looks like Emmanuel Forbes' injury is very, very minor, like he said, so shout out him for being honest. Maybe he'll miss the preseason game, but should not be a long-term injury. And then, sorry, I got something in my eye. Logan Thomas, on the other hand, is still out, so maybe a little bit concerning there. I mean, Thomas has missed the last, I think, 3 days of practice, and they had a rest day there in between, so 4 days. It's not a thing yet, but I'd say if he's out tomorrow, then it starts to become a little bit of a thing. But again, it is training camp. Like Disco says here, it's a month until the season. Sadiq Charles, he's progressing a little bit more. I'm not really worried too much about the injury, but it's just the fact that he got injured again, and he's, keeps doing it. And that's kind of the same thing with Logan Thomas. Curtis Samuel, apparently it's a leg thing. I'm not really concerned with it. I'm very happy. He pulled himself out of the drill yesterday, and today was almost full, doing things to the full, but some of the things he was out of. So again, looks like it's not bad in the Emmanuel Forbes thing, not concerned about it at all. And Cody Barton was back yesterday, and I'm assuming he was there today as well. Let's see some of the other things I wanted to talk about. I guess we'll talk about this first. Jacoby Brissett received his first team reps of camp, and then he went back out there with the twos and worked with the first team O-line and receivers. Curtis Samuel was there too. So some people might overreact. I don't think many will. I mean, they're going to give, unless it's like Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, they're not going to give all the reps to the first team unless it's like an elite quarterback or like a guy that's been in the league for a while, is well respected. When it's someone like Sam Howell, a 5th round rookie who played one game last year, and you have a backup in Brissett who is very, very capable, you're going to give him a couple reps with the first team, because Rivera loves to do this in case the starter gets hurt, which, hopefully doesn't happen, knock on wood. But if it does happen, well, okay, at least Brissett got some work with these guys, in the offseason, because sometimes, these quarterbacks haven't thrown to the receivers, and it's the first time throwing to them. So giving Brissett some reps with the first team is a really, really good idea, even if it's just, a couple possessions, throwing to Logan Thomas, to Terry McLaurin, Jahan. And he did a little bit, in Florida when they went down there to train, but I do like, giving him some reps in case Sam Howell does go down, so that he has some familiarity working with them in, a more formal setting versus like Florida. So no one freak out. It's not because Sam Howell has, been struggling. It's not because of that. Let's see, any other things there? Nothing really in terms of what Matthew Paris had there. Again, today was not a very big day, but the biggest, I guess, headline is Jacoby Brissett receiving some first team reps, but that's really it. Zach Selby, he didn't really have, he usually has play-by-play. Today he said that Paul and Charles are splitting reps at starting left guard. So hey, I said it, stock down for Sadiq Charles. Him losing those practices is going to end up hurting him, and now with both of them healthy, Paul is splitting some reps. So hey, if I would decide, I would choose Chris Paul, because I'm just done with Sadiq. He seems like a cool dude, and I'm rooting for him, but at the same time, the guy's had chance after chance, and he just keeps getting hurt, and then even when he does play, he's not that good. So I would give Chris Paul the chance, but I would also sign a veteran guard. I really would, but they don't seem like they want to sign one. And then Michael Badgley was talking to the media. I think Joey Slye did as well. Tressway is a little bit hurt, some back soreness, so Dax Milne was actually holding some kicks, and then they're working out some punters as well, so interesting there. And they also worked out some DBs, which is interesting. Let's see. Sly said his PATs have been a topic of discussion, want to be more consistent at them. I mean, he should be. Like, I'm not saying kicking is easy, and obviously it's different. Like, so many, regular Joes can hit free throws, but then when there's, thousands of fans there, it makes it different. And then with, football or kicking, it's even harder in terms of, okay, you got the fans there, but you also got rushers, and you have to throw in the element of, okay, the snaps got to be good, the holds got to be good, but like, I don't know, it's difficult, but the extra points aren't that difficult. Like, I understand the missing the 50 yarders or even like the 47, 46 yarders, but the extra points should be like 95%. Like, miss 1 or 2 on the season and that's it. But I don't know how many missed exactly, but it was definitely more than 2. It was definitely more than 2, probably 3 or 4. So that is something he's definitely got to work on. Let's see, Rivera was talking about St. Juice, and he's had a lot of confidence. I feel like he's had confidence. Like, even the celebration, like, he's had that for a while, and he's got that swag. But, hey, maybe he's a little bit more confident. And then he said that Diami has really stepped up his game, and he thinks that Brown can fill a role as a bigger receiver on the depth chart. I hope so. I really, really hope so. And then on the final receiver spots, Rivera said a lot of that will be determined by, different factors. One of them, the first being position flexibility. So, I mean, Mitchell Tinsley has a little bit of that. I don't know about returning, but he can probably play in different spots in terms of, the actual. He can probably play on the outside in the slot. Kazmir Allen, he's got that versatility in terms of, okay, he can play a little bit of running back, can play a little bit of receiver, can return kicks and punts. But, yeah, he's definitely just a slot guy, though, if he's lining up as a receiver. And, yeah, that's kind of it. So we're going to wrap it up. Again, today was a very, very chill day, like no big plays or anything. The biggest thing is Jacoby Brissett getting some first team reps and kind of the injury updates. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace.